thought he betrayed us. Figured I'd make sure he didn't. Retrospect. Stopped and turned to look at Lango. Gens walking behind him. Gens. I'm sorry, sir, the kid said, sounding miserable. They insisted on coming out to see what was happening. Yes. Bart looked back at Paul. His face calm. The licensed risk to I'm used to taking risks. You haven't answered my question. Partners walking. Trying not to interest in that sorts of interest. This is how the nations like the ones who treat assistance what did you get in return? The privilege of watching more. Guard said, didn't need that much extra information to try to figure out what they wanted with the news. And what did they want with them? Bard glanced at him. Information was what he here so bad. I drew him to perfectly honest. I don't know what I can do. I see it. What you do with the commander puts in. Bard smiled. You're starting to get sick of this. Have it your way. What'll this grand animal's name cost me? 20 minutes. That's what he said. He told me. Thanks. I don't think that's gonna be over here. No problem. Stop it. We don't want him to just say our goodbyes here and get back to the ship. Bart turned to pilots and cars. Especially like sitting on the ground like a practice target when there are stormtroopers wandering around, he said bluntly. Bart's face hardened. Expecting to join the team ship. He said bluntly. The story started this invitation swapped you down. Falcons out on Star Destroyers before. The fact that he hadn't turned the two of them over to the Imperials bothered him. I suppose it would be nervous to stick around. Alright, sure. That's it. Just take it. Took everything above. Well, while you're getting things ready, I'd say, I want to go back to the ship and check on a couple of things. It's nice. Mark gave him a decent smile. Frustrating. Guard gazed at him a moment longer, then shrugged. Watch yourselves. The President are still more exposed to our encampment, but there are exceptions. We'll be careful, Bob promised him. Go on, Randall. They headed back to the soon. West White was the most advanced. Fine, back. I just thought it'd be a good time to check out cars and sheds. Just they went on one into the forest, then changed direction to circle the mountain. Circle found a light of small buildings. Looked for a door with a later suggested as they came out of the entrance. That over there. Let's do it. The left was for the two doors or rather, it had. It's been shut. Lander said, not suggesting let's there's no place inside. Let's go inside. The shed was less than that room, with most of the boxes piled against the right wall. The exceptions stepped over closer. For gazing out like the wires poking the gap. Someone's been busy over here. Someone's been even busy. Lando commented behind him. You'll never be. Lando was crouched down beside the door, hearing it inside. Like the outside, half of it's covered like glass level. That must have been one of you in the shot. It was a single shot, Lando said, shaking his head. Step in between he pushed back the cover, poking the electronics inside his fingers. Looks like our mysterious prisoner was dead. I wonder if we got it open. Lon glanced back at the I'm gonna take a look next door, he told Lando, stepping back to the entrance and tapping the lips. Wait a second, I've seen the problem, Lando said, feeling in something. This house lab that has plastic doors. The door slid open. Back in a second. Not told him. Slipped outside. The shed's right hand wasn't much different from the other, except for one thing. In the center, in a space that had very obviously been cleared for the purpose, lay an open drawer straight. Lon frowned down at it. The collar hadn't been properly put away, or even closed again. Hardly the way someone in an organization like Cards would be expected to take care of company equipment. Roughly in the center of the collar's open jaws were three big marks on the floor. Skin beside him, or other strange words attached to him with it. Behind him, the door was sprayed. Lon spun around, blast her hand. Just missed, Lon said to him, his eyes flicking. Tell your people to put their toys away, he said, nodding his head at the man straight to follow. You were holding a drawing prisoner too? Card smiled a bit. Yes, he was still turned. It's also amazing how so many expert smugglers don't know when to leave a messy deal alone. One shot back. So what's your granddad what got you doing? More slaving? Or just random kidnappings? Cards on his flashed. They drove deep in the slaves. Slaves. What was this one? An accident? I just asked for special you're stretching, Carter. What do? Drop into the sky on top of you? That's fingers and friends. That's very cute. Carter said stiffly. Oh, well, that's a good reason to love someone. Carter said so darkly. What was it? That's information. Maybe we'll do it. Lando said. said as Lando stepped past him into the room. It's Rory and Chip. Yeah, they don't stay lost very long. Not sure. What you find, Lando? It's... Lando held up a tiny red silver with a pair of rings on each. It's a light green blouse. The gun used for low-draw applications. Our crystal wire to the building to elect the power to the building. That's how we got out. Listen, manufacturers were really small. Bond splits guys. This represents what it seemed to be. But I've seen it before. But I don't remember where. So, doing well. Landing over. His gaze steady above. It's the logo of the Seahawk bodies. Bond stared at the tiny cylinder. A strange chill ran through. The Seahawk body typically combines its interests and wires and white belt element. And their specialty that's a bioelectric power supply? That's right, Lando said quickly. Just like the gun that would have been insane in artificial light. Slowly, the muscle box blaster came up against the point but it stopped. There was a droid in here, told Lando. The skid marks on the floor were just about right for an R2. He raised his eyebrows. Feel free to join the conversation anytime, Connor. His face showed like one some resignation. What did you say? Snarling, listeners. Consider it safe. Bond felt his jaw tighten. As he and Lando had been quite sure. He spoke up. Where is he now? He demanded. I thought you would have told you. Bart said darkly. He escaped. Pesky gray was loose. His lips twisted. Rations. Roses. What? Souls. Guards. Orchists. Something aroused. He stopped to investigate. Said that both rings were deserted. His eyes seemed to flatten just for a minute. You don't sound so sure. The eyes flattened. Jesse searching. In point of fact, she wants very much. Bond, you were startled, glancing. Why? Bart shook his head. For a moment, he was silent. How did he get here? Lando asked. As he said, you were writing sentences. Bart said. I think it wasn't an accident. She led us directly to his room stand. Oh, I didn't. He faced on to the mark. I haven't seen before. We have nothing to do with damage to the ship. It burned out both hyperdrive materials tangling the body and stone storms. Instead of roaming a forest with someone who still wants it, Bob countered. Yeah, you're a real hero. The hard look hardened with burden. The Imperials want Skywalker so they want to marry that. If you look carefully, you'll notice that I didn't give him food. Because he escaped first. He escaped because he was in this ship. Garden told him that he was in this ship.
Okay.
Still stumbled over his lessons. Anything said at the point of a gun was of course suspect, but the fact that Card hadn't betrayed them to the Imperials was a strong argument in his favor. Or rather, he hadn't betrayed them yet. That was changed. I want to see Luke's exit, he told Card. Certainly, Card said. I'd recommend you to get to tomorrow. It's someone's father to the forest that you ship, and you're rolling around the lands. hesitated, then nodded. Picard had something subtle. He almost certainly had already erased or altered his recipe. Morale is what he said. Alright, so what are we going to do about it? Picard shook his head, his gaze not quite focused on Paul. There's nothing we can do. One would want to go through the forest, and the Grand Admiral still holds. Discusses. See. His focus came back, and with it, a slightly ironic smile. They didn't like to holographic object, which he must have been. This time to a collection of monuments, shapes, that seemed to pulse, alter, as pelted, carefully, distance, dispelling his form, wondering where this got to. Very shocking, wrong as his relatives above his face, embraced himself. I'm afraid, sir, some results from the infrared sensors, but they don't seem able to penetrate the tree canopy either. Wasn't that post-transmission we picked up just after sundown? We were able to confirm that an original approximate location translated. Once we was to arrange for a precise location check, the imprint is a very strange one. Deep is like a type of counterpart coding. Still they tried all the known rebellion and cypress. Yes, sir. As per your orders. Wrong nodded thoughtfully. It looks like there's something escaping. At least as long as they're in the forest. Have you calculated their likely emergence points? There's really no model map of the force, Duncan said, wondering why they didn't seem to have fuss in this. A town called New York City, located in the forest, and almost directly along their path. It's the only population center anywhere for more than 100 kilometers. One survival map between them, they're almost having to come there. Excellent. Wrong. I want you to detail 3 squads of stormtroopers to set up observation posts there. They're to ascend with the partnership immediately. Stormtroopers. Wrong. Turning his gaze toward the plate discoveries. Better add half a pint of scout. And 3 chariot light assault units. Yes, sir. Said cautiously. The stormtroopers were in the short supply distance. Steps on something so likely. What is this one as well? God, my business. Listen, it's wrong. It wasn't that little drop in business afternoon. It was not the company's suit for the company. I'd like to know what it was. I don't think I followed, sir. It's very simple. Ron said, in that tone of voice he always seemed to use when explaining the obvious. The pilot of the chase vehicle never reported any aircrafts, nor did anyone from God's base communicate with him. We know that he intercepted any such transmissions. The problems, of course, those systems were present, but the radio silence. That speculation. Whatever it was, Duncan said slowly. It was something related to us. Real matters. He said, I don't know, sir. There could be any number of things that would walk out the cypress to their house. They are smugglers, after all. Ron's eyes seemed to glitter. Duncan considered the additional fact that Cobb refused to join the search for Scott. And the fact that the search was over. Just that suggestion. Duncan was joined. Knowing that was Skywalker and Stingray. An interesting speculations. One likely on it. But I didn't have to be worth following. Yes, sir. Hellion glanced at the Expand attack. We're ultimately expand. From the second battle. Our entire victory campaign against the devil teams there. And almost have 7 moments while reaching a scheduled point. But the start but for any else. We nodded the flame statue surrounding. So we see it's clearly it's a body. It's sick and I want to get rid of those sluggish bullets. We're waiting for our moment. Make sure we this was the troops and vehicles of the front. This was a strong should have stop. His eyes opened over his face. I'm trying. Yeah, that's all. If he turns out, the last bits of dawn faded into the absent. Turning the survival kit's work light to its lowest setting, Laura set it down and sank gratefully to the ground against a large tree. The right hand twisted somehow in a stiff action and started to ache again, and he felt good to look away. The skywalker was almost stretched out on the other side of the window. His head pillowed against her. His head at his side. Yes, Doctor. This was she had never seen things without being slowed down. Reminds me of the skywalker said quietly, as Laura arranged the last one. Oh, it's busy. Laura grunted. A lot of the animals here are nocturnal, including the boardskers. Claude's met boardskers seemed wide enough for him to think after. She looked across at him, mildly surprised he noticed her. Haven't children even in the wild lived in a small capsule? She said, I call them nocturnal because they do most of their hunting at night. Skywalker. He suggested, they'll be hunting us out there. At least then. Laura shook her head. More trouble in this world. We need to see the terrain as far ahead of us as possible. We're going before we run into dead ends. Besides, this whole forest is dotted with small clearings. It wouldn't take long to observe a pilot flying over the forest to see it. She growled. As she leans back against the wall. The first thing she'd done after establishing herself in the large organization had been to do precisely that. Studied the area maps of the forest and surrounding territory. Had taken long walks in both daylight and at night to familiarize herself with its types and sounds. And sought out and killed several monsters and other animals to past his reason to and even talked to the guards people who were prioritized on the great plans to find out which were headed which weren't. Outside the forest, she knew something about the settlers, understood the local politics, and had stashed a small but adequate part of the earnings out of the sheep. She was quick to survive inside the confines of his it wasn't the parts that she was sure. All the job, position, promotions, service. Designed to protect his own. Then he saw ran afterwards. He was a perfect leather clothes with long range. Disappeared down the 5 days of that sky garrison. Or set something and follow me to the hard story. And if neither she nor Skywalker ever reappeared from the forest, it will certainly jump to the wrong conclusion. At which point he would take part in a professional and curious interrogation, and eventually would find out that he escaped from prison. Then, one the coins don't work. So the party insisted. I think our team's been dusty. Skywalker said, I think himself off his elbows. Team, force. Shadows already seen and stealth. Flicked it off. The woman stood framed in a circle of light. Its front walls melted to the ground. Its winged tail pointed stiffly back on the wings, up and down. Leaving attention to the light, but continued moving slowly towards Skywalker. Mara left getting another 2 paces and was then shot in the head. The beast collapsed to the ground. Its tail gave one last spasmodic twitch before being lifeless. Mara gave the rest of the money out with a sword, then flipped it off. Foxy took the finger and droid sensors off. Said sarcastically into the darkness. Well, I Skywalker came back. For James, she grunted. It's a poor silence. Walked towards her and switched to transmissions. Skywalker whispered, "We're getting out to it." Mara appeared across the room. Impressed, Skywalker said. Most men staring down the Forcer's relative wouldn't have noticed the detail. The laugh. They use those tails as whips. And a smiled voice in it too. At first it was just a card to Qantas people walking around the forest. Found out later that it was also killed some of their own identification. They see the monster had ignored her and gone directly for him. She said, it's not occasionally how long I never say what's got it is. Never not trying to explore. Skywalker said, having lived the words for a square foot, I can tell you it's not something you have to get used to it, she advised him. It's a long way to the edge of the forest. Skywalker went back down. Or two close, and slow shot. Then smiled, getting ready to sleep. Then followed the sword she said, she thought sardonic. She pulled out the survival kits too with steady hands. Steady scream. It's hardly before you sleep 5 meters away. That's it. That his closed eyes. Which seemed strange, because they might never have reason to see. The streak of always belonged to the Jedi powers by a manifold of trapped in a forest of and the monsters lining up for the privilege of killing. He should by rights be wide-eyed with pumping and dragging right now. Just a bit. She would hold. Probably so she but then maybe it was more than just a bandit. A political position and a bag of Jedi tricks. Don't have to take it. She ran her fingers along the side of the lightsaber. Peace. Or stays. Whatever had happened at the end, life destroyed. And it's Jedi tricks days.
Okay, at least I know what I need to do.
Something she made sure to find out before it's all right. She found the stick.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. The rearrange it all now.
She did so. Lawrence was working to get shifting to a more comfortable position against her frame. She settled in. The nighttime sounds of the forest came in the distance, mixed in with faint sounds of civilization built on its back. Hard signals about music in the darkness, really routine, and self-reflective. It's like just been turned beside him. Frank raised his head, turned her to the right. Bart asked her, "What is this spot?" whispered Bart. His nurse outside. What is it? This is everything, he said, coming over beside him and sitting down across the floor. Then he begged, sitting in his seat. What the fuck was Bart something it's easy. It's just your scout. Circumstance of the Bart reached down to scratch Frank's head. Bart burst his lips. Choice. Days of great capitalism. Bart shrugged. Darkness, since age shrugged back. Understood the requirements of things. That seemed to his heart suspiciously straightened up the soldier. I can see his face, sitting, waiting on the side. His appetite, Dave said, when we get to them first, but just in particular, school since they were listening. Dave slowed down. Silence from the shadows. He sat next to the red white. It's a suspicion special. Sat in silence. Burns itself stood. Sounds that might bodyguards close to exist.
Out to seize her wrist. There was no time to think, but for that first half second, there was no need. His mind rose, stunned by the unexpectedness of the attack. His self-defense reflexes were already swinging into action. Falling away from her assailant, she pulled her arm balance. She screamed, tucked her right leg under her, and kicked out with all her strength. The edge of her foot thudded against something right here, blocking her from something. Reaching back over her shoulder, screamed. She grabbed the corner of the pillow and hurled it at the shadowy outline of his head. But it was a lightsaber. It was doubtful that he ever saw the blow coming. He was still in the process of scooping the pillow with his face. Lightsaber lit up. She got just a glimpse of huge black eyes and protruding jaw before the blade sliced it out of his face. Her butter arm was abruptly gone. Closing down the lightsaber, she walked out of bed and back to her feet, ignoring like a rat as she looked around. And with a sudden another blow to the wrist, the lightsaber was dashed across the room. It struck down in flight, plunging the room again into darkness. She dropped instantly into combat stance. As she did so, it was a useless gesture. The first alien perhaps been wrong by the inherent helplessness of his victim. The second had obviously learned a lesson. She hadn't even turned all the way toward the attacker before her wrist was again fractured and twisted around behind her. Another hand snaked around to cover her mouth, at the same time jamming her neck hard against the attacker's muzzle. One leg twined somehow around her knees, blocking any time she might need to kick him. She tried anyway, struggling to reinforce one leg, while at the same time trying to get a clear shot at those eyes with her main hand. His breath was hot on her neck, and she could feel the shapes of her teeth, the jaw skin pressing against her. The alien's mind went abruptly rigid. Suddenly, without even knowing, she was gone. She spun around to face the alien, fighting to regain her balance and sudden loss of any solid against her. Her eyes searched frantically into light, trying to locate the weapon and sure how bring it to bear on her. But there was no weapon to point to. The alien just stood there, his back to the building, his empty hands splitting off to the sides as if preparing to protect himself from the weapon's fall. His voice soft and loud. Later took a step backwards, ready to get into the room before he launched his next attack. Behind the alien, the door slammed open. Chewbacca boiled into it. The attacker returned. He made no move at all, in fact, as the Wookiee came toward him, massive hands reaching for his head. Don't kill him! Lynn snapped to him. Words probably startled Chewbacca almost as much as they startled her. But the Wookiee's reflexes were equal to the task. Passing up the alien's throat, he swung it instead to pop him solidly across the side of the bed. The blow sent the alien flying and then across the room, up against the wall. He slid down and stood. On, Lane said, rolling across her bed to retrieve her lightsaber. There could be more there. She looked up and saw she suddenly realized she explained, waking up on the light and giving her a situation. There were no marks she could see. Faster? Strong. Startled, Leia looked over at Chewbacca, and for the first time saw the small patch of matted brown hair midway down his torso. Chewie! She started for him. He waved her away with an impatient growl. That's right. Paul must get away from me before the second attack comes. From somewhere outside, a woman began howling. There won't be a second. There will be people converging on this house of minutes. Not on this house. Paul rumbled, whispering his goodness to his voice. Lady stared, chilling. They set a house on fire. come on, she answered. Well, that's just long before her suspicions became very uncertain. She lost many belts over the years and slipped back to the school. Well, that was right. But all the logical was to it's his son. After she was insisted on seeing fine. There's no reason to expect this chances are that the attempt to escape over as soon as we buy the burning house, we can go. This would likely launch a second campaign, counting on the commotion down the street to cover up any noise they made in the process. She glanced at the burning house. She pulled the emotion out of it. There was nothing she could do. Here he seemed to want to lie, she said, dropping the edge of the curtain and turning back to the red wall. If we can get this sled into the sky, they probably won't try to shoot us down. Trust the sled? Paul asked pointedly. The lady stopped short, lips pressed tightly together on its first up. Of course you can trust the sled. The first thing we done would have been to save it at the speed. Save it, or worse, they could modify it to see it fire directly into their arms. She couldn't stay put. She couldn't go sideways. She couldn't go up. Smacking said, I'll need some rope, she said, scooping up an armful of clothes and started getting dressed. Strong enough to hold my weight, as much as you've got. They grasped for it. A quick glance between them. You cannot be serious, Paul told her. I think it'll be great, even it would be suicide. I don't think so. The lady shook her head, pulling on the boots. I saw her branches twist together, looking out of the city. It should be possible for me to climb along the tree. Still not left. Well, objected. You shouldn't travel down the street. You're alone. Lily countered bluntly. She picked up a plastic holster and stepped to the door. Neither's talking. Get out of my way, please. There's a good chance they will, she insisted. It's me they want, and they want me alive. There is no time, Rolf said. We stay together. Over the city. He took a deep breath. He didn't like it, but it was clear she wasn't going to be able to talk about it. She sighed. He dropped was still lying unconscious, and for a moment she didn't know whether or not they could take the time to time. He's one. Let's find some food. Besides, a small voice in the back of her head. She went alone. The aliens might still attack the house, and might prefer her assistant. The black suddenly sparkled. It was less than a minute. His lights were coming from both gates and the house's floor. dropping a roughly square chunk in great branches and vanishing darkness below.
I will go first.
Rolf said, dropping into the hole before anyone farther. And still moving slowly, releasing stun in his dizzy spell seemingly fast. Leia looked up as Chewbacca stepped closer and flipped Rolf's balding round shoulders. Last chance to change your mind on this arrangement. His answer was short and made by the time Rolf was quiet, looked up and ready. And Leia strapped firmly to his torso. Chewbacca eased his way forward. Leia had fully expected the experience to be unpleasant. He hadn't realized it was going to be terrifying as well. He stood crawl across the tops of the lake branches the way she'd anticipated. Instead, using the climbing claws which he'd seen first aid, they clung by all fours underneath the branches of gravel. They traveled. The side of her face pressed against Chewbacca's hairy chest, Leia clenched her teeth tightly together. Luckily, he never tolerated the mouse and closely with the lines of fear and sleep. It was like the acrophobia she felt multiplied by 1,000. And there wasn't even a relative line for the numbers below. Only walking walls that the hidden to another set of walking walls. She wanted to say something, to plead that they stop, and it was already the end of their walk to something solid. But she was afraid to make any sound, lest it break Chewbacca's concentration. The sound of his breathing was like the roar of a waterfall in her ears, and she could feel the warm brightness of his blood seeping through the thin material of her underclothing. How badly had that hurt? But against him, listening to his heart pounding, she was afraid to notice him. Abruptly, he stopped. She opened her eyes, unaware until that moment that she closed them. "What's wrong?" she asked, her voice trembling.
A small ghost.
Rolf growled softly from beside her. Bracing herself, Leia turned her head as far as she could, searching the dark green-on brain. There it was. A small patch of dark black set motionless against her. But also her ears. Staying well back out of Boatman's range. It couldn't be able to rescue ship, I don't suppose. She offered. Chewbacca growled the obvious flaw. The airspeed wasn't showing even butterflies.
It does not approach.
Rolf pointed out to her. "On, Leia said. Forwards reassured herself and declined. They want to spook us. She looked around, searching for their mouth, and the back branches above them for inspiration. I need the rest of the rope. She told Rolf, peering back at the hover first there. All of it. She twisted partway around the makeshift harness, taking the water, tying wires, small branches. Chewbacca growled in rejection. "No, I'm not relaying us," she assured him. "So don't fall. I've got something else in mind." "Okay, let's go." They set off, perhaps a shade faster than before, and as she bounced along against Chewbacca's torso, with miles of bugs, that while she was still frightened, she was no longer terrified. Perhaps she decided, because she was no longer so and since that instant was a fate totally unexpected, racing feelings for the forces of gravity, she was now at least partially controlled. They continued on. They fled out the way as they traveled. The dark airspeed of Rolf, still without lights, still keeping well back. She kept it as they bounced along. It was right in the distance of this meters of rope left in the floor. Quickly she tied a firm knot and peered back at their pursuit. "Get ready," she said to Chewbacca. "Now, stop!" Chewbacca came to a halt, eventually crossing the fingers as they guided their lightsaber beneath his back, locked it on, and Chewbacca. I got into this chunk of wayward lightning, and it fell away, swinging down and back on the end of the rope in a long, natural line. Mr. Bobby had swung back up the other direction and into the other side of the airspeeder. Suspense became a flash as the lightsaber blade sliced through the repulsor generator. Instantly, the airspeeder was dropped and let stone. Two separate blazes flared on either side. The craft fell into the mist below, and for a long moment, the fires were visibly dispersed too, and the sea was spot light. Then, after the lightsaber swinging gently in the darkness, Leia took a sharp breath.
That's good.
Let's go retrieve the lightsaber, she told Chewbacca. After that, I think we can probably just cut our way back up. I doubt there are any more of them.
Well, and then directly to your ship.
Maul announced as they headed back to the branch where she tied the rope. To that second in, standing facing her, motion, face, and body language, so stunned and raptured and frightened, those people on this page. Back to the ship, she answered boldly. But not to a small man to the side of his head, in the stern of such Chewbacca's blood. His hands were resting in his lap, fingers raised. Stripped of all clothing, on some counts, the effect of the outside's blood might be Chewbacca growled one final rejection. I looks like it. Leia considered gazing at the bottom of his way and trying to I can go to the house. The conversation his quiet birds, face all birds that confronted Darth Vader something. That decision but he felt something was still inside. She whispers, she driven by morbid curiosity. Perhaps you can watch this. She told Chewbacca, handing him her blaster and stepping forward. The lightsaber she left hooked onto a belt, though what use it would be in such close quarters she didn't know. It didn't come in the second trouble. Deep breath. She unlocked the door and pressed the release. As the door slid open, and it seemed to Leia he sat up straight as she stepped inside. The door slid shut behind him. I'm laying in the soul, she said at last. Did you talk to me? He gazed at her. Slowly, he stood up and reached out and said, his voice round and strange and accent. He stepped forward and she adjusted first. So chose to stand inside her hospital. Two large mountains and straight. Those His hands splayed out to the side as they had been on the backwards. She nodded. She did. But now you know who I am. The alien's face dropped a couple of centimeters closer to the floor. Say, that was I rather let him die, baby. Was our last they stepped up. A wall just running to a gate to the mountains. The wide-angle turns were all covered too quickly. Still, she looked carefully. How I just you would say his voice almost about my mind is was prepared to treat her as she behaved like what? Keeping her eyes, she told me, building her voice and posture and command, settling to the almost forgotten, to the old one. What is your name? I'm called Tamara. The alien said, getting to his feet. The first hint of uncertainty seemed to cross the dark eyes. Obvious question. She told him quickly. You said he called you. His eyes seemed to grin. Starships meant in his space. He said, his graveled voice low. Man, spy, we man, I said. One man, they did much of that. And to make my home, was dead. Not as something in the surface. That would be some upset. But not for a sense.
Oh, so that one's done.
That's not the sort of man he is. All he cared about was obtaining a service against us. Let's sleep out and come distraction. The folds around the notary's nostrils seemed to black. You are the Lady Vader. Unable to Vader in the light. You're I said it was mistaken. Restoration started to reflect as she recognized the night that she was now walking. Her newfound statements with Cabaret rested solely on the notary's reverence for Darth Vader. Somehow, she had to attack Vader's words without simultaneously damaging her respect. Even to see that the influence of master perception. The Lord Vader served the Emperor, Cabaret insisted. The Emperor would not have lied to me. Lady gritted teeth. Statement. Cabaret hesitated. I don't know. Yes, you do. You said yourself he can tell you who it was who had said to catch you. Strange sort of. shot upward. It's actually I can't say I'm really happy. That's what we lost. Have a chance. Someone's waiting right between. I wasn't disposed to say things. Still, he turned away from Marcus and stopped across the room. She was between lifting her hands and walking. Have worked this out in privacy. Someone stirred. Said,
If you truly will, it is safe to leave.
Walter said, still sounding doubtful. Yes. It wasn't silent for himself. She was so in her choice. She had a speech. His wife, she returned to force and another record search of she promised me. Chapter 26. The massive lines twisted around the between half a dozen trees, looking like they ran out a giant spider on the surf. The sky was by the sea. Walter studied, trying to figure out the fastest way to go. Out of the corner of her eye, she saw Skywalker pitching. Just keep your shirt, she told him. This will only take a minute. It's not like the lights in the world. Yes, but we're running low in the forest, she told him. Do you have any idea how far the hum of a lightsaber can carry in woods like this? I'd like to keep it that way. She shifted her blaster to her left hand, ignited slightly to her right, and then the tank of the vines dropped to the ground as she closed the weapon down. That was his own. She said, turning to face Skywalker, and hooking the lightsaber back onto her belt. She started to turn away. The droid's warning scream came a fraction of a second before the sudden rustle of leaves. She rolled back, flipping her blaster into her right hand as a monster leaped towards Skywalker from a ranch 3 trees away. But after 2 long days of travel, Skywalker's reflexes were still adequate to the task. He let go the handles of the trapdoor and dropped to the ground just ahead of the monster's trajectory. 4 sets of claws and a whiptail took a concentrated swipe at him as the predator shot by overhead. Mara waited until it had landed, and as it spun back around toward its intended prey, she shot it. Cautiously, Skywalker got back to his feet and looked warily around. I wish you'd change your mind about giving me back my lightsaber, he commented, as he bent down to pick up the trigger and close it in. You must be getting tired of shooting monsters on me. What? You afraid I'm going to miss? She retorted, stepping over the top of the board screen before him.
This way.
He continued, dragging the trigger through the tangled lines as she dust lit out. But you've also gone 2 nights without us.